And then he got me,
Excuse me.
wow, okay.
Hey guys, it's Saturday. Welcome back to the den. So it's been an exciting week. Last Sunday was Ken's birthday. Woo! Decorations are still up.
Yeah, I am now 30 years old.
We're the same age. That means you can stop calling me daddy.
Until December, mid-December.
You can just gonna ignore what I said.
I didn't hear what you said.
I said, oh good, now you can stop calling me daddy.
Oh yeah, I did hear that. I just chose to ignore it.
Yeah. I thought it was funny. Anyway, yeah, so last Sunday was Ken's birthday, and it was a pretty good day. I was exhausted and tired.
Yeah, because you did all the decorating and the cooking, and we had people over, and...
Yeah, I couldn't sleep the night before. We were awake until like 5 in the morning, and then I was up at like 10:30, 11 a.m., just getting everything ready, cooking. I actually had started the day before. Ken wanted fried chicken, corn on the cob, angel food cake with strawberries and glaze, and so I made a big thing and I put up decorations on the day of, but the day before I made a buttermilk brine chicken and butchered 2 whole chickens and put it in the buttermilk brine and made up some salads and, you know, the cake. Got everything ready from the night before. So everybody was here, had a good time, had dinner and everything. Nobody left until 11 o'clock. So by the time everybody left, I was just done, like face down done. I was so tired. And then we still stayed awake until like 5 o'clock in the morning.
He says everybody, like we had a crowd of 200 here. We had like 3 people over, so. But
our place is so small, with 3 people over, it kind of feels like several hundred.
Yeah, full house, yeah.
I mean, it's not that small, but it does when you're having dinner and everything. So yeah, so it was a good birthday?
It was a good birthday.
That's good.
And he got me some Ohio-related goodies. So these are stickers, but I think I'm gonna get some like magnet material and convert them into fridge magnets. There's all kinds of fun little Ohio-themed stickers and stuff. And then he got me a couple of coin folders for the coins I collect, because I had a bunch for US coins, but I didn't have any for Canadian coins, and that's basically what I have to collect right now. And then he got me this wonderful guide to Canada, which is like a satirical sort of book about Canadian facts and history and stuff like that, just to give you an idea. Lightly tread on me.
The tagline of the book was a must-read for any American considering moving to Canada. And I thought, because Ken's always looking up like silly, cheesy, funny, weird, quirky things about Canada, I thought, here's a book that literally
With
just lists them all.
Drake cuddling a moose. It's cute. The cat's just staring at it where it landed, like, what the fuck. And then he got me an Ohio-themed cookbook as well. He also got me an Ohio, like the state flag, which is now packed away because I used it on 4th of July to hang out front. But and he also got me this 3-coin set, which is like a Connecting Canada. It's like a special edition quarters. And then the 2020 uncirculated coin set, which just has one of each coin. So you've got your nickel, dime, quarter, 50 cents, $1, $2. I don't know if that's going to focus in or not, but yeah, it doesn't look like it wants to focus, so I'll just hold it back a little further. And then his aunt got me this little wooden box, which I have taken to storing some of my older silver coins in this guy. Cute little bear burned into the wood on the top. And his mom actually got me these shorts that I'm wearing, as well as a shirt, which is in the other room.
And I also got Ken a mug. It says, I have a dream, and it shows all the states. When you pour coffee into it or anything hot, it changes and all the states go blue.
I like it a lot.
So it's a good birthday.
It was a good birthday.
In the Ohio recipe, there was a few more recipes I was hoping was in there, like Geta and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll have to
Well,
look online.
Emmy Made in Japan. If you guys have never seen her videos, I highly recommend that you take a look. Emmy Made in Japan just did a video on Geta, so her recipe is basically what I would say.
Okay. Well, we'll have to try it then.
Yeah. So, in the wake of lockdown starting to ease up and ending in Canada at least, there's been quite a political debate on mask wearing.
Yeah. So, yesterday, Ohio, the governor announced that it wasn't going to make it mandatory to require masks in public places, which is kind of bullshit considering everything's on the upswing right now.
They were initially going to, and they got so much backlash from loud ass Karens that they were just like, no, we won't do it.
Well, I think that's what happened in Niagara. Our last meeting, there was a 4.5 hour debate on whether or not to make masks mandatory, and it was a split vote, and ultimately they decided to defer the decision to the next debate. So
next month.
Another month or so, and then we'll find out whether or not it's mandatory to wear masks. Which I think they should, considering it's Niagara. It's a tourist.
I don't know if you just said it or not, but to be clear, that's a Niagara municipal area.
Niagara, Canada.
Yes, that's making that decision, not Ontario as a whole or Canada as a whole. Like the city of Cincinnati and a couple of other cities within Ohio have mandated that you have to wear a mask, but the state as a whole has not done so.
Whereas our province as a whole has decided a few weeks ago that it wasn't going to make it mandatory, that they were just going to make it based on municipalities. So it is what it is.
So,
I mean, I still wear a mask when I go out.
As do I.
And a few days ago, just to make 2020 all that more extra, Kanye.
Just to make 2020 even more 2020 than it was before. 1 star, would not recommend. Kanye West has announced that he wants to run for president of the United States.
Which I'm sure everybody has heard at this point, and I don't even know what to say.
If you recall, this is a man who said that slavery was a choice that his ancestors made.
Yes, I remember that.
I think what it is he's being divisive with this, and he's trying to pull votes away from people who would normally be voting Democratic.
Right.
They'll say, "Ooh, look, Kanye's running. I want to vote for him."
Yeah.
So he's trying to split the Democratic vote, but I don't think...
The country's been unstable for the last 3.5 years. Kanye West is not going to make it any better.
No.
There is no way in hell.
We don't need another celebrity in the White House.
No. This is the guy that got angry and frustrated and literally walked out of shows with thousands of paying fans. What's he going to do in the White House?
Yeah.
Get angry and just walk away? Well, I mean, I guess that's what Trump's doing now in press meetings and stuff like that, so...
I think the only other thing that we wanted to kind of touch on was the redesign of the Mississippi state flag.
In November, voters are actually going to have a chance to pick a new design. CNN did a little kind of article where they had a bunch of black artists do their interpretation of what they think the new Mississippi flag should be, and some of them are absolutely incredible. Absolutely. And it's similar to like note design and bill note design and stuff like that, where I think the public should have a say, and it shouldn't just be a group of people behind.
I mean, most states, when they came up with a new design for their flag, it was a vote. Georgia has changed their state flag many times, and they're one of the original states. So but yeah, it had a Confederate flag in the top left corner, if you're not familiar with the Mississippi state flag. So they decided at this point that they needed to change the design of the flag moving forward. Obviously, it shouldn't have had a Confederate flag on it to begin with, but I digress. a few designs that look pretty neat, and I'll have him pop those up on the screen here so you can see them.
So the first one is Dante Johnson, and it's kind of like it's like a throwback to like some of the older flags. It's got a little bit of history,
and it's
state flower,
big magnolia in the middle, which is the state flower of Mississippi.
Nice bright color, like
and it's very evocative of a U.S. state flag. It's red, white, and blue,
right? But with at least keeping some sort of history, to it.
Yeah, you've got like the little laurels around it, and you've got the magnolia, and then there's the stars.
Yeah,
it's not a bad design at all.
And then there's this one by Robin I apologize if I get this name wrong. Robin Martea, and it's kind of like a sun with a bunch of.
I like this, but not as a flag. I like this as art.
Yes, absolutely.
But not as a flag.
Absolutely. Now this one by Rashonda Perryman, by far this is my favorite.
Yeah, I really like this one. It comes across a little bit like a college university flag.
See, my thought when I saw it is I thought like a Democratic campaign. Yeah, something eye-catching like that, like a political campaign logo or emblem or something.
Right. I can see that, but to me, for some reason, it just screams like this is a university's flag. I like the design quite a bit.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, to be honest, if you look at this design and you think about the Confederate flag, there's definitely something there.
Oh, absolutely. It keeps a lot of the same elements without the same imagery.
Yeah.
Now this one by
Quinn Mobley. I apologize if we butchered that name. This one's not bad. It's got like a little blue chevron stripe, blue and white chevron stripes.
Yeah.
And then again, your magnolia.
I don't know if it necessarily screams Mississippi.
No, it kind of. I get what they were trying to do with the symbolism, and I'm sure that if we read the description there, it probably tells you what each thing means.
It does, yeah.
But it just comes across as a little bit. It reminds me of the artwork that Old Navy uses in their commercials.
A very kind of streamlined, straightforward design.
Yeah. Like, in my mind, I'm like waiting for it to be animated, so like the blue and white chevrons start to move.
Right,
like, yeah. I don't really know how to describe it. And this one, so...
Jeremy McMillan.
This one, I just don't care for this one. It's...
From a graphic standpoint, it needs work. The stars need to be straight all the way around.
It
looks more like a 4th of July decoration than it does a state flag.
Because you've got the red and white stripes with the blue bars on either side, and then the blue circle in the middle with the stars all around, and it kind of does remind me of like someone cut up a Betsy Ross flag and threw a magnolia in the middle.
So those are just a few of the designs.
Yeah, and I don't get me wrong, I appreciate the effort on behalf of all the people that submitted designs, because this is a big thing. This is a historical thing. You're changing a state's flag.
I can't wait to see what the designs are come November.
Yeah, because I'm sure they're going to have a lot more to choose from, and there's going to be like committees that narrow it down. And
yeah. The only other thing that we didn't really talk about is I got a new phone, so I got the Samsung S20 Plus. I was going to go with the Ultra, but for $140 a month, I just didn't see it as something that I was really going to utilize. Plus, a phone that massive.
Well, the only thing you would have gained was a better camera and a larger screen size.
Yeah, and
all
already...
the other specs are exactly the same on your phone.
Already, I am like fumbling awkwardly trying to hold the phone. Like the S20 Plus is bigger than any phone I've ever had before, so like...
Yeah, it's about on par with my Pixel XL.
I can't even imagine using a Note. That would be insane. So if you notice that the video is a little bit different, the quality, anything, that is the new S20 Plus camera. So yeah.
Front-facing camera, mind you.
Yeah, front-facing camera. It actually shoots in 8K, but the front-facing does 4K.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be outputting an 8K video at any point soon.
No, 8K video will be reserved for like if we go on a trip somewhere and I want to take like a big panoramic shot.
Yeah, like if we went out west to like Banff or something like that. If you remember, a couple weeks ago when Greg says, if anybody else bothers to upload this week. Make sure you tune in on Monday and see who's not wearing a shirt this week.
Or pants.
Or pants.
Greg, we're looking at you.
We're not actually slut shaming. We just wanted to throw something out just to be shady. But
Pretty much.
anyway, guys, that's going to do it for us this week. We will see you guys next Saturday with another fresh video. And make sure to tune into the other Den Boys this week and see what's going on in their lives.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.